Church, this morning, I want to read a passage out of Matthew 18. Matthew chapter 18, verses 12 through 14, paints a picture for us about what we're going to sing in the next song. Matthew chapter 18, verses 12 through 14 says, "What do you think? If a man has 100 sheep and one of them has gone astray, does he not leave the 99 on the mountain and go in search of the one that went astray? And if he finds it, truly I say to you, he rejoices over it more than over the 99 that never went astray. So it is not the will of my Father who is in heaven that one of the little ones should perish." You see, this story, it wouldn't have been uncommon in the day of Jesus for a shepherd to be watching over sheep. Let's say there was 100 sheep and one sheep would wander off. Has anybody in here felt like they've wandered off at times? Absolutely. So what does the shepherd do who was put in charge of the sheep? The sheep should be faithful to him, right? He's provided them protection. He's given them their water, their feed, but maybe these sheep saw grass that seemed green further away, and you have a sheep that wanders off. And so this one sheep, he wanders off, and he's lost. It may have taken time, but that one sheep ultimately is vulnerable to the attacks of the enemy, to the world, right? The shepherd that's been faithful to him is no longer there. But what does the shepherd do? The good shepherd. He goes and he finds that sheep and he rejoices over that sheep. He doesn't discipline or punish that sheep. He rejoices over the fact that that sheep is found. We can rejoice this morning as we've come to the Father and knowing that God rejoices over us as we are found. There are people in here that might have wandered. You might have gone after financial security. Maybe the grass looked greener on the other side, at the other church, at the other job, with the other woman, with the other man, and you found yourself vulnerable to the world. The Father, He's good enough to come find you and to bring you back. Sing with me this morning. Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so, so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. You have been so, so kind to me. Let's sing that again. Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so, so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. You have been so, so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, He chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. Oh, I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still He gives Himself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Yeah. When I was your foe, when I was your foe, still your love fought for me. You have been so, so good to me. When I felt no worth, you paid it all for me. You have been so, so kind to me. chases me down, fights till life outleaves the 99. Oh, I couldn't earn, I don't deserve, but still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of It's your love. It's your love. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, a lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Tell that to yourself this morning. There's no shadow you won't light up, a mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, a lie you won't tear down, they're coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me